Welcome back to Tom's Garage. What's going on, everybody? Today we are going to be working on John Deere S120 tractor. It's a tractor. We are going to do the easy oil change. Pow. This thing cost me $59, and I'm not a big fan of this easy change. It's easier and about half as cheap to convert this to a regular conventional oil filter. You get rid of all this, get rid of all that craziness. But it's not my place to modify a customer's tractor. It just ain't. So I'm going to just do it accordingly. We are going to install a new front bumper right there. We are going to change the oil, give it a good full service. We're going to put on a new deck belt, and we're going to service this thing up for the customer. He just bought it. He wants to give it a good full service, and that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. So I'm not a fan of that quick, easy oil change. I'm just not. I don't like it. It's expensive and stupid. But that's what we're gonna do. And y'all hang with, because we're gonna get busy. All right, well, that lasted about 5 minutes. The GoPro camera thermal overheated. So I gotta resort back to my 1998 cell phone. And we were right in the middle of this. Twist that on there, make sure the arrow lock lines with the lock, and this on there good. Okay, get you a little better shot of that. There you go. There you go. Now I can get this drill out of the way. I don't know what it is about that GoPro, man. Money, more money. Hang on. Got the old flitter on there. Now checking the oil after I drained what was in the crankcase. It's barely even touching the stick. So I'm going to pour this oil all over the engine and see how much of it I can get inside of it. Because it's too hot, too hot, too hot for Dobie. Too hot for Dobie and a little more shot. A little more. This thing should hold right about 2 quarts, but I don't know with that filter already having some in it. I think that's a little more than a quart in that filter. How many ounces are in a quart? 16 ounces in a quart? I don't know, it's too early. It hurts my brain. We are right on the add mark. Too hot, too hot, too hot for Tom Dobie. Gotta run to Lowe's, gotta run to Home Depot. Too hot, too hot. Too damn hot. That is right on the full mark. I bet you when I crank it up, it's going to be over full. I don't know. We're going to find out. We're going to find out, boy. Get it? All right, let me fire it up just for a second or two. Put the parking brake. Idler down. Check for everything. Everything looks good. It's not even 10 and it's 100 degrees. Too hot for Dobie. Yeah, let's see what we got working with here, Lord. We are right slap on that full mark. Gooder than enough. Alright, that is all. Can you believe I didn't? Well, I did spill. I dropped. There. Alright. Good. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Alright, let's swap these spook plugs. Too dang hot. Looks like it's burning healthily. Yep, looks good. Ooh. I had to turn one of them fans back on, man. I was absolutely roasted in here. I was roasted. I was about as roasted as I was last night when I made that short. Yep, looks good. Big old head away. Unscrew the air flitter. Unscrew the flitter. Crush that crush sleeve. Let's check this air flitter. Air flitter looks pretty good, but we're going to put a new one in it anyway. And that's what we're going to do. Because the new one, I just got a brand new 10-pack of these yesterday. The new one comes with the outer foam. Yeah. New air flitter. It's like when you buy a new to you car or truck, first thing you want to do is give it a good service. Kind of make it yours, you know. Make sure she's ready to go. Alright, we got an oil change, oil filter, air filter, sparky plugs, and money. Yeah. Hang on. Well, we're going to move on. Install the front bumper. That's what it looks like. So these arms are actually going to go inside the frame. You may have to take and bend them a little bit. It'll bend pretty easy. You're going to match up this hole on the side of the frame. Let me show you. You've got two square holes there and there. This hole here is going to line up with the farthest one, and this little indentation is going to clip into the front hole. And in the kit, you've got an option to use just a pin with a cotter pin, so it could be removable, or it can come with a carriage bolt and a lock nut, which I'm going to mount it using the carriage bolt and lock nut, so it'll be permanent. And that's what we're going to do. Making an executive decision. I don't see why you'd ever want to take it off. It goes in there like that. Slide it back. See how it clips in? Same thing on the other side. And you get your bolts. See, it comes with the carriage bolts. You just feed it through the inside. Try to find it. Make sure that muffler's not hot when you do this. You will burn yourself. Alright. Same thing on the other side. And that is basically all there is to it. All there is to it. I don't know if I can get my wrench in there. I don't believe I can. So we'll just use a ratchet. We'll just use a ratchet. Nope, not this. There's that size tag. Moving on. Yeah. Well, there you go. We'll save his other clips for something else that come with it. Give it back to the customer. Okay, so far we have changed the oil filter, oil, spark plugs, air filter. We're going to have to do something with that deck belt. Install the front bumper. Oh, let's see, what else did he want to do? I believe that was about it, just giving it a good service. Still got to give it a good cleaning. I still got to grease it. I'm going to back this thing off the table, we'll raise it up. No, I'm going to pull it off the ground while it's on the table. Pull the blades off and sharpen the blades. Man, them blades are dull. Them blades are dull. Feel like crawling around on the floor. Take the parking brake off. Take the parking brake off, that way the tractor will kind of follow the chain. We'll be putting it in a bind. Oh boy, everything looks pretty sturdy. Pretty sturdy. Let me hit pause, guys, and we will get these blades taken off of here. Alrighty, I'm still forced to lay on the darn ground to do this. I dare not get under this thing, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't spend a whole lot of time under there. It's a little dangerous. Yeah, they're not as dull as I thought they were. Yeah, well, yeah, they are too. Ooh, looks like somebody's been chopping firewood with them. Well, let's get over to the old blade grinder. I'm just going to sharpen the end of them. The mulch part, I don't really ever usually sharpen that part. It's usually pretty sharp. Careful not to overheat it and turn it blue. That's a pretty good edge. the one that's got the big dent in it right there. Oh well. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good edge. Pretty good edge. Alright, now we'll slap these blades back on. Slippy. Make sure the little star pattern goes on the shaft just exactly right. I like to put one blade this way and the other blade opposing. It's just a habit, it don't really matter. Put on these. There's you 5 of them, Shane. There's you 5 of them, brother. That's the first push-ups I did in about a year. Yeah, since last October. Now I can't get up. Okay, back up in the air. Now, now the moment you all have been waiting for. Grease tag. Now for the other side. Well, it don't take a whole lot of grease. Already pumping out. That's good. Phew. We'll work our way around here and grease these spindles. Grease the little bitty spindle. Now I got grease all over the gimbal. And we'll grease that one. What I'll do is lose this camera so you can see. Let me raise the deck all the way up. Raise the deck. Raise the deck. Kind of hard to see, really. Kind of hard to see, really. We'll put a light on that subject. Use my, let's see, I can get this thing to hold. Yeah, let me grab a bungee strap. I try to use whatever color bungee strap corresponds with the tractor I'm working on. That's why I'm using this yellow one on this John Deere. If all you had was green bungee straps, it'd be alright. I'm just going to pull that key out right there and he's hitting me right in the mouth. Keep your eye on that right there. I bet it'll hold about 30 little things. Let me get this air hose out and around there. Get all this grass out of the way. Find that grease fitting. There it is. You gotta hold it on there. Ooh, nasty. It'll either come out from under that top pulley or it'll come out between the blade and the spindle. Wherever it comes out, there it is. Perfect. And make sure if any grease comes out from around this grease fitting, you want to get all that grease out of there that comes out. You don't want a chance of that getting under the belt. You don't. Alright. There it is. Alright, that's good enough. I don't know how many pumps that was. Somebody in the comments, tell me how many pumps that was. That way I'll know you're paying attention. Alright, let me call the customer and see what he wants to do about this belt. That deck belt we took off this thing, that deck belt is not bad. I mean, I tell him he's wasting his money. He needs to send that one back wherever he got it. Put this one back on it. Alright, let's carry on. Take this old filter. I'm gonna let this thing here just lay in there and just drain. Yep. Yep. Well, that's good enough. Let that thing drain and we'll dispose of it properly. Alright, and that will conclude the John Deere S120. And I appreciate y'all watching the videos, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget about the membership. We're going to start doing some fun stuff here pretty soon. And y'all be real good. Love you guys. I really do. See you, man. S120.